I'm not going to lie, guys. This is probably the saddest news of the day to me. This is the absolute saddest news of the day. Mindhunter Season 3 put on indefinite hold as cast are released from their contracts. And this is something that came out this morning, and I was like reading it on my phone, and I'm going, wait, what? No. What? This is one of like Netflix's most highest rated shows. This is a great show. What are you doing, Netflix? What's happening here? I mean, you're going to spend $17 billion on new content in 2020, right? I'm not kidding. Look at this article here. Netflix expected to spend over 17 billion on new movies and TV shows in 2020, but Mindhunter Season 3 is on indefinite hold. Let's take a look as to why. I will admit I jumped the gun myself when I was reacting to this, my hot take on Twitter. Now it says here, TV Line broke the news last night that Netflix has put Mindhunter on indefinite hold while executive producer David Fincher focuses on juggling his other projects. But while hope remains that Mindhunter could come back, the involvement of its current cast is in question, as Netflix let the options of cast members Jonathan Groff, Holt McCallany, and Anna Torv expire last month. The Netflix representative didn't promise to return to Mindhunter, but left open the possibility for Fincher to revisit the show, saying here, David is focused on directing his first Netflix film, Mank, and on producing the second season of Love, Death, and Robots. He may revisit Mindhunter again in the future, but in the meantime, felt it wasn't fair to the actors to hold them from seeking other work while he was exploring new work of his own. And look, that is a fair thing to say. That is a fair thing to do. That is obviously the right call. He is too busy working on a new movie, and it's a Fincher movie, so let's be fair. It's a Fincher movie. So definitely something that you're going to want to see. And also Love, Death, Robots was fantastic. So getting more of that's going to be good. And he just didn't feel it'd be fair to let people kind of hang in the wind while he was figuring out what he wanted to do next, And granted, look, there were 2 years between Mindhunter Season 1 and Mindhunter Season 2. So the fans of the show are willing to wait. And this isn't like an OA situation where the show went on hiatus for so long that it ultimately couldn't get back any of the hype that it had following. The slow burn nature of Mindhunter, the true crime nature of Mindhunter, the compelling way it was shot and the cast and the writing, everything else, that kept fans coming back. The acting. OA was something that was totally different. Although, I mean, OA fans, they'll tell me I'm wrong, but it is what it is. Anyway, so, but the next movie that he's working on here is called Mank. It's a Netflix biographical drama about the making of Citizen Kane and Fincher's first film in 6 years since I think it was Gone Baby Gone. No, what was that one? Gone Girl. What was that one he did with Affleck? It was pretty good. I can't think of the name right now, but it was good. But anyway, this is one of those situations where it's just, this shows you the problem. There's an issue here, and I'll say it's an issue with streaming. It's an issue with having this kind of open-ended approach to shows. When you have network television is on a strict, you have a release date, you have timing. On streaming, there is no strict release date. You have kind of all the time in the world, and the quality of content you get on streaming is pretty good. But then again, you can have kind of maybe a backwards take on that, where, you look at something like Game of Thrones season 8, where they delayed it for 2 years almost in order to film the last 6 episodes because of the length of those episodes. And ultimately, like, the fan reaction to that was not very good, even though the technical production was fantastic. The fan reaction wasn't as high as I wanted it to be. And so this is one of those shows that clearly doesn't have that type of visual aesthetic, but it does have a very dark and serious tone that is handled very well, and that does come through the eye of David Fincher. And so I would rather Fincher be involved than not be involved. And if they wanted to go and find another showrunner to kind of take over it, I think it would probably find itself lacking the quality that makes it as binge-worthy as it is, as addictive as it is, and as awesome as it is. And I think that's why I'm okay with this. At first, I was like, no, but at the end of the day, I'm content with the option being open to come back in and make this a thing, and I think we'll be okay as a result. But as always, I want to hear your thoughts on this one, your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. Good, bad, or otherwise, are you guys on board with this? And if you want to, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, all that stuff. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and peace out.